5. The Wizard and the Burglar. Bilbo Baggins has found the One Ring in the depths of Goblin Town, and he has out-riddled the cunning Gollum. Now he rushes to rejoin his friends. Meanwhile, Gandalf, who is anxiously searching for his friend in darkness, has been beset by the Goblin King and a small band of his followers. The Hobbit must conquer his fear and be brave if he is to rush to the aid of the old wizard.
So in this scenario, we've got Gandalf and Bilbo, and their objective is to end a turn in base contact. The player starts with the Goblin King, 6 Goblin Warriors and Grinner. These can be placed anywhere 6 inches away from Gandalf and Bilbo. Grinner, he's just slightly better than a normal goblin. He has quite a nifty rule, which is swap with me. Swap with me is a special heroic action that Grinner can use at the start of any phase. Using swap with me enables Grinner to swap places with a friendly goblin within 3 inches. This does not count as moving. That's interesting, actually. It says heroic action, so he'll actually use a might point to do that. He has 3 might points. But that's, oh god, you're just going all out on Gandalf.
Yeah.
Okay. And he has a weapon which he can use from 2 inches away. So it's basically, as in it's a shooting weapon, or no, throwing weapon. He uses whip as he charges into combat, and then he gets to fight in the combat as well. We'll look up specifically now when it comes to that. Objective is to literally just stop me from achieving my objective, and obviously if you manage to kill one of the heroes, Gandalf or Bilbo, then it's game over. And you win. At the end of each evil move phase, the evil player rolls a d6. Place this many goblins within 3 inches of any corner of the board. Initial priority. Gandalf wasn't expecting to encounter quite so many goblins. No kidding. As he searched for his friend, the evil player starts this game with priority. So, let's start the game, and you go first. Okay. At the end of the evil move phase, you can.
So, and they can move on with it.
Oh no, I was just thinking that. Well, I don't think they can, because they can't charge the turn they come in on, and so they can't really fit at the moment.
I just roll 1d6.
1d6, and that many come back on. There is another rule we should probably mention before starting. Special rules: death in the dark. The Goblin King and his followers aren't keen on getting locked into a bloody confrontation right now, and want to quickly kill the old wizard and go back to plundering their property. As you play, keep count of how many evil models are slain. If that number reaches 10 or more, then each turn the evil player must test to see if the resolve of the goblins fails. Before you move any goblin model, make a courage test for it. You must for each goblin, even if you don't wish to move it. If the test is failed, then the model immediately flees from the battlefield. Remove it from play. Alright, so it's my turn. So first of all, Bilbo is going to put on the One Ring and turn invisible. Wearing the ring. The model with the ring can put it on at any time during his move phase. As soon as he does, he becomes invisible. Whilst he's invisible, he can't be targeted by shooting attacks. He has no control zone. Enemy models may even move through the ring bearer. If an enemy wishes to charge the ring bearer while he wears the ring, he must pass a courage test, applying a penalty of -1 to the roll for every full inch that the ring bearer is away from the foe. And whilst in a fight with an invisible ring bearer, you half your fight value. The enemy halves its fight value.
So I could attack him then?
Yeah, you can. You have to pass the courage test -1 for every inch.
So it'll be difficult.
It'll be very difficult. And sometimes it might even be impossible. So, Bilbo's going to move straight up. Gandalf is going to channel. Now, channeling, you basically spend a might point to increase the effectiveness of a spell. And he's going to cast Terrifying Aura. Now, he gets a free will point from his staff. Basically, having a magical staff basically gives him a free will point to spend every turn. In addition to that, I think he's actually got 6 will points. So I'm actually going to burn through another one because I really want this to go off. So he's going to lose a will point, so he's down to 5 will points. To cast this, I need a 2+, so anything but a 1. So as long as, ooh, there you go, see? It was probably a good job I did double it up there. But he's cast Terrifying Aura on himself, and it's a channeled version of that, which makes it slightly more powerful. What this does now is, models wishing to charge the caster while this power is in effect, and it's an exhaustion spell, which basically means it will last the whole game unless I run out of will points. Models wishing to charge the caster while this power is in effect must take their courage tests on 3d6, discarding the highest dice. So effectively, you have to take a courage test every time you want to charge me. I'm going to charge in to this guy here.
Alright, okay.
Okay. So, let's do this combat then. So Gandalf only has 1 attack, I believe. Just against your goblins, 1 attack. Oh dear.
Hey.
Oh dear. So I lose, fortunately, and you get to try and strike me. Get 5+.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, how many wounds have you got? Gandalf has 3 wounds, but I'm going to try and use a fate point. So on a 4+, we ignore it. I'm not using this dice again. So Gandalf's lost a fate point and a wound already. It's turn 2, and now we roll off priority. I use 3 dice. 4 goes to the player who didn't know it last time, which is me. Alright, so let's move Bilbo up again. Gandalf's going to cast another spell. Gandalf loves casting spells.
A little worried look on your face there now.
Yeah, I am a little bit worried, to be honest. Gandalf's going to cast Sorcerous Blast. Now,
Nice little rhyme there.
yeah, he's going to cast Sorcerous Blast on this guy, and he's going to get his free will point, and he's going to burn another one to try and get this off. So he's down to 4 will points already. So looking for a 5+. Oh, we didn't do it. So we're going to charge this guy again.
So he's already you've already charged
yeah,
me.
that guy's already charged.
And I can move him into support.
I guess so.
So I want him to charge as well.
You're looking for 10, a total of 10, by combining your courage, of which a normal goblin has a courage 2, plus 2d6, but this Terrifying Aura, the channeled version of Terrifying Aura, which is what I've got, you cast it on 3d6 and discard the highest dice. So roll 3d6.
Right,
So we discard the 4, so it only makes it 5. So he fails to do it, so he can't do anything now. Next.
So then I see if the Goblin King can come in.
Yeah.
A similar sort of thing with the 3.
So yeah, it'll be 3d6. He's got a courage of 3 though. So we discard the 4. So he's got 6 plus his 3. So he fails. He's too scared of Gandalf. Doesn't fancy it.
Alright, we'll work our way around because he's still got room to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, they can both make it. So this one.
This one.
So get rid of
10.
5. So yeah, 10 he's done it. So this goblin manages to charge in.
Let's work on the next one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so he's not quite made it. And then it's 4 more.
So you've got 3 goblins in that fight, it looks like. Gandalf has his 1 attack. 4. Oh, look at that! So, I win, which is great news for me. So needing a 4+, just kills him. Turn 3. Let's roll for priority. 5. So I keep priority. So Bilbo's going to keep pressing on. Gandalf once again, I think, is going to try and cast Sorcerous Blast. Try and get this guy. Oh no, 5+. Oh, look at that, we did it. The target model is blasted d6 inches away from the caster and knocked prone. So let's see how many inches he goes. Oh, a lowly 1 inch. 3, he's dead. He's dead. And on a strength 3 here, on a 4, this other guy is dead. So no, he's fine. Charge in and move around the back of Grinner there. It's a bit dangerous because Grinner's quite handy actually. So it's your move.
Charge!
Remember, I've still got that terrifying aura up, so you're going to have to take courage tests again to try and charge me.
Alright, so let's see if we can charge them. It's an 8, no. Bring him in a little bit anyway to support Grinner. Goblin King can move 6, can he? But he can trample straight through.
Yeah, he'll have to squish that guy.